Well, that escalated quickly. I thought I was just pressing next. What's up? We're back. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. What's up, Jim Hilton? Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. How's the microphone working? Anybody give me a quick update? Just give me a thumbs up if that microphone's working. So we're gonna turn nothing into something. We gotta make upper wheelie bar mounts for the top Fuel Harley wheelie bars. And you know what really sucks? My CNC machine is down, so it really makes the process honestly a little more annoying. Not gonna lie. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So we'll trim this. We're gonna turn this material down from, I don't know, 1.25 inches, 1.125 it looks like, down to 1 inch OD and go in about 3.5 inches. I'm gonna do sides. And then we gotta do some detail on this. We'll do that on the Bridgeport. I make motorcycles. I create pro stock motorcycles, motorcycle drag bike chassis from scratch. Currently we have 3 pro stock motorcycle chassis built and out there in the field. And we have personal records of our bikes going 675 with a 2 at 200 miles an hour. And our Suzuki platform has been 677 at 199 miles an hour. So we're both just having fun. I'll give a shop tour here in a little bit. I just got the camera all set up, so I really don't care to go walk around at this current moment. So we get this lathe going. And yeah, we're gonna make some spacers for the top wheelie bar jig because I simply lost them and I just gotta make new ones. I do want to ask. I need to make a poll because I like putting polls up there. How do we do that? Poll. Topic. What do you guys want to talk about? AI. Racing. All right, we got a poll up there. Should be there. The reason why I have AI up there because it's a big part of my life, and I really enjoy talking about it. I use ChatGPT, Gemini, Manus, Cloud AI. Been trying to learn it all and seeing what we can do. General George Washington. Thanks, George Washington. 1776, bro. Gang, gang. But been really learning. I have no problem using AI in my daily life because I believe it's the way our world is going to go. And if you don't go, you're going to be wickedly behind. How bad is that? Can you guys hear the machine? I don't know. You tell me. Like, at the end of the day, it's the shop life, so that's what we're gonna deal with. But like when I use my meta glasses on a FaceTime call, the person doesn't even hear, but I got like a secondary microphone on because at least I haven't figured it out yet. Meta is not linking up to it. Hello? What's up, girlfriend? How was school today?
Good.
Oh, what's up, dude?
He's scared too. We're going on a bike ride.
Yeah? Is Lincoln staying with me or am I going with you guys?
He's staying with you. Put up the backpack, friend.
Oh, yes, boss. Is Lincoln staying here?
Yeah, we're gonna ride our bike and I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, honey, mommy's gonna run.
Hey, how about when she comes back, we'll all go for a little walk, all right? So it's dad and fabbing, yo, dad and fabbing. I sure love having it in my shop. Sorry, I put y'all in freeze mode before we're sick and just trying to share a little bit. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I was doing a little bit of social media. We got Lincoln in the little room in the back. Riley and Mom went to go take a walk. And I'm just here trying to do my thing. We got a lot of stuff going on. Probably a little bit too much that I could handle at one moment, but we're handling it. But hey, one step at a time, tube at a time, and one weld at a time. That's what I got to say. That's all I got to say about that, Jenny. If you come in, come say hi. Leave me a comment. Say what's up. I want to talk to you. I'm not just here for myself, kind of. I have 3 people. Now we gotta turn that. Where's my wrench for that? Nope, that's not it. Would anybody be interested if I were to do some like what are we going to talk about? Let's get on and do some racing. What's coming up next in racing? So Pro Stock Motorcycle is on like a 5-6 week hiatus from the NHRA schedule. The next race is Charlotte Z-Max 4-wide, which is always exciting. You think enough chaos happens on 2 lanes, just wait until you add another 2 lanes. And yeah, I love 4-wide. I love Charlotte. Charlotte's one of the most badass tracks. You get it. There's showers at the track, so you don't get stuck just taking motorhome showers. Charlotte's just a great area too. Good food, good area. The whole Mooresville, Brad McCoy's shop's down there, so I usually like going out to McCoy Motorsports, see what he's got going on, and seeing if there's anything I can help him and collaborate with. There's a couple guys I like to pretty much help. And pretty much I call family, and Brad's one of them. I met Brad a long time ago, and during my Harley Davidson Pro Stock motorcycle days, and just been buddies ever since. We made some of the baddest grudge bikes. He gets to go overseas to like Qatar and Bahrain to go racing with those dudes, so that's kind of cool. He's a fucking wizard when it comes to the Motec. And he's patient as fuck with me too. It's like, hey Brad, how come this line goes that way? And he'll explain it, dude. It's so cool. You know, it's really nice to have friends like that. Because I would honestly say like some of the questions I asked Brad, you know, I hope you guys can hear me as I'm talking. Hey, number one, can you hear me okay? Whoever's here? Just give me a thumbs up. We got Braden Davis. Ow! Braden Davis is going on for Charlotte and Adele, Georgia, which is South Georgia Motorsports Park. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the first time that there's a national event going on at South Georgia Motorsports Park. So the track had to make some updates to the track. I heard they make it longer. They made the walls taller for some of the vehicles. Safety precautions via NHRA requirements. What else? I've only been to South Georgia Motorsports Park for the Man Cup events, for the finals. I've been there 3 times in my life. 2 times racing myself, and the 3rd time I was just hanging out. It sucks going there when you don't have a bike. I will admit that one. But this year we're gonna have work on a bike. I don't know if you can see it. There's a bike on the floor over there behind the pole thing. That's exciting. It's our Rogue 76-inch chassis that we have. We'll do a walk around here in the shop in a little bit. The shop's a little bit of a mess, but I really don't care. Trying to figure out how do I want to do this one. All right. Sometimes you gotta stare at stuff to make it click in your head. All right. So that's 1 inch. So yeah, you guys have any questions? Bike Life Pop. Nico! What's up, my dude? I've been following you too, man. I'm out here trying, dude. I got a lot of shit that, if anybody's ever known me for an extended amount of time, I've been always preaching this YouTube stuff, and now I just finally decided I gotta stop preaching. I gotta start doing it, you know what I'm saying? So I like the live section of it just because it's in the moment. Yes, I do use AI for a lot of my stuff, but none of this is AI. You can't fake live, you know what I mean? And I truly believe that's the way our world's going. How many times have we been scrolling through social media and get juked by AI video? That one that got me, that old lady that got blasted by that t-shirt cannon, dude, that got me for about a day. I was telling people left and right. Like, oh my God, you see that lady? And then I watched it, and then you realize that dude's leg just disappeared into the abyss. Well, that lady's still alive. Oh, yeah, keep it. I'm gonna follow. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm doing pretty much every job I got going. Like this is episode 2. I don't even know how many episodes it's gonna take for me to do the wheelie bars, but they got to be done by Sunday. So we're just gonna keep on livening it up. I got to make 2 or 3 oil tanks for a couple Buell Pro Stock bikes. I got to get this one bike out of here that I messed up on the engine mounts twice now on. Honest mistake, it happens, you know. And then we're building our first big tire bike. We're building an 80 to 82 inch, 13-inch tire Pro Mod style chassis. It's going to be turbo boosted powered, and I'm pretty excited about that. I probably can't do what I want to do because you can't choose. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to work. But yeah, we're doing some cool stuff with AI. Oh, wait. Oh, damn it, yeah. Oh, we got it. We got it. You know, green screen it. I don't know how much you'll be able to see. So I do all my renderings in CAD. And you'll see that's the front view, obviously. Oh, man. You're probably not going to be able to see much because I can't move this picture around. Yeah, I can't move that picture around, but I do all my renderings in CAD first before I bring them to real life. And our ZX14. Yeah, I wish I could move these. At least I don't know how to yet. Yeah, you can't move these pictures around, which is kind of biggish in my opinion. But we got, if anybody's wondering, this is the style bike that I primarily work on these days. That is Flying Ryan Naylor. That is a 160 cubic inch V-twin Pro Stock motorcycle. It pushes out about just shy of 400 horsepower to the crank. 10-inch tire, 70-inch wheelbase, 10-inch Mickey Thompson Pro Stock motorcycle tire. And like I said, it's 160 cubic inch. Here, I'll show you a piston. I don't have a piston of a Gen 2. Woo! Here's a piston. Look at this sucker. Oh, come on. This is the piston that goes inside of a Gen 1, Gen 2, the Gen 2 style a little differently, but the bore is where I'm getting at. It's 5 1/8. That's the rule for NHRA. You can't be any bigger than 5 1/8 bore. So it's 5 1/8 by what? 3 7/8 stroke, if I think get my math right. I could be rough just a hair. 160 cubic inch. Just think, this piston is going up and down, 10,000 RPM. 10,000 RPM. I don't know how else to get that to you. And then this is the first Suzuki Pro Stock motorcycle we built. This is Mr. Chris Bostic. This bike started out as a Gen 2 Hayabusa bodied Pro Stock bike, and now it's made its way up to a TL, and then now it's a Gen 3 Hayabusa. And that bodywork's created by Vance and Hines. Yeah, Ryan's new paint scheme for this year. I mean, really, you can't get any cooler than that. Yeah, it's wrapped. But what's nice about the wrapped is if and when we get a new sponsor or an additional sponsor, hey, let's make a little change. You don't got to go to the paint shop and wait all this time to get your shit back, you know? So, we built oil tanks here. This is what I'll be building here in a little bit, actually. This is the front oil tank for a Pro Stock bike. It's what I call the fitting 10 pounds of shit in a 2-pound bag. But yeah, man, we're out here trying to do our thing and just out here having fun, you know. How do we, oh shit, no, wrong button. My bad. So, yeah, hit that like button. If you haven't, it helps me. Helps the algorithm. Wherever the algorithm is, it helps me. I've been trying to figure out ways I can bring people into the shop to help me. I really do enjoy teaching what I know. I like to think that there's about, you know, let's just do another one. That's 5 and call it a day. So yeah, we got top Fuel Harley wheelie bars, the Juggernaut chassis, Bill Anderson's Pro Stock motorcycle here at the shop to finish. We've got the Rogue 76 chassis that I've decided that we're going to build for the MCW shop bike because old Mikey needs to get racing himself. I need to get back after it. It keeps my sanity, you know, right. What else do we have here? We have a Riot chassis. The Riot chassis I haven't really talked about much, but that's our small tire chassis, 7-inch slick, and it looks like, and hopefully, not setting anything in stone yet, we might be building one of those here shortly. Which would be pretty cool. Yesterday I made a post onto my Facebook and, well, my social media that we also have a chassis here, which I call the Renegade S chassis. It's for sportsman racers. It's a baby Pro Stock bike. It's a 70-inch chassis. It's a little more simpler than a Pro Stock bike. A little less tubes, honestly. Not much. I mean, I'm talking a tube here or there. Same geometry when it comes to the locations of the tubes, just the tube layout is a little different. But I have the engine bay big enough to accept either GS, Hayabusa, ZX14, GSX motor, KZ motor. Pretty much anything we could fit in there will fit and make it work. So first we gotta get these top fuel Harley Wheelie bars done. I changed the way I take in work. You can DM me, but I do prefer email. Just on account of I could not, forget stuff and, trying to stay on track of all this stuff, man. I got one guy trying to figure out all this stuff. We're gonna go get a, it's too big, too close for comfort. And we'll get a drill that's on the other side. So, be right back. Sixteenths. 11/16. Quick little math real quick. I can mess with that. Woo! Thought I had one more rotation in her. That's what happens when you look away. What do you guys think? This just popped in my head. For the 5 that's watching, assuming that you're watching me, you're into motorsports. What do you think about this whole hate on Cletus thing, trying to race NASCAR? I think it's bullshit, to be honest with you. I am not a NASCAR person. so don't come after me. But I respect the sport. And man, the guys they're chewing him apart, you know. The one racer was like, yeah, my son's probably made more laps than Cletus has ever made. And it's like, well, how do you work up to become pro in that world? Something I don't know. I'm missing it probably. I'm sure there's levels. I mean, now I just hope that like the more experienced drivers won't take the dude out. You know? Oh, here comes Cletus up on my left. Me. Knock his ass out of whack, you know, that'd be fucked up. Anyone? Any input? Come on, talk to me. Oh, you want to talk about fabrication? Oh, somebody picked fabrication. Well, if you're now just tuning in, we're building parts for a top Fuel Harley Wheelie bars. Handmade. I would normally make them with my CNC machine. What's that logo? I've never seen that logo before. One second. Thank you. Hot. Okay, there you go. Chicken nuggets, yo. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with some chicken nuggets. It's like the one thing about having kids, bro. You can always eat. Anyone have plans of attending any NHRA events this year? The 2 people that are watching me, you can comment in. Doesn't suck. We'll do a shop tour here in a little bit. Show you guys the projects I have going on in the shop. We've got a lot going on. A little bit of chaos, which is something I'm trying to get control of, this damn chaos. We're getting there, it's just taking more time than I expected. shop's a little cold. A few weeks ago, I had a big piece of ice fall onto the condenser to my heating and air conditioning unit. Busted up the whole top that holds the fan. So luckily, I got linked up with Flying Ryan and we got a new piece and it finally came in. I just gotta drive out to Bloomington, Illinois to go get it. And I ran out of gas for the heater. I just couldn't justify spending $1,000 when it's springtime coming up. If I could replace that. The stand I have the phone on is a little janky. Looking at it, I'm wondering if I could replace the top, at least with a basic cell phone holder. We'll see. If not, I got another tripod we could try. Hour goes by quick. It's impressive. Don't feel like an hour. Jesus, kind of scary. I do want to get the multi-streaming thing going, so I want to pull people from my YouTube to here. I really want to grow my YouTube. I'm going to try to give true guy perspectives at the racetrack. Every morning at the racetrack, I really enjoy showing fans that show up earlier than normal. The bike's all apart, you know. Ow! Ouch, Charlie. sorry I'm quiet. This is just like nobody's giving me topics to talk about. I don't hear them. And we'll get to the next step here shortly. Anybody have any AI questions? Hit that like button. Please. No, I don't care for that. I'm still going to be doing this. Doing this helps me in multiple ways. So if you ever used a lathe before, I'll show you something when it comes to drilling. Some people just might not know it. So if you use a lathe, you always want to drill you starting off with a centering bit. Gives you less chance of your drill bit walking not true down the hole. Wait, what did I say? It helps. Yeah, helps with making a nice true hole, a good starting point. Sometimes if you come in here with a drill that's 3 to 4 inches longer than this bit, you're not going to get a good center point on your stock. Now you're off center a couple thou, and now you're starting off center, which is not good. And your hole, like, drill's going like that through the hole. The bigger the drill you use, the slower you want your piece to go. We got this thing going pretty good. We're smoking. Really, that's just a WD smoking in a cold shop. Cool. Those pieces are blanked out. My deburr knife. My deburr knife. No way, Jose. Not dealing with these flies, bro. Man, that piece of material was perfect length and size, man. Ow, by like 200 thou. No lie. Let this piece cool down a little bit. So we got two parts in one right here. Left side and the right side. The turn down side will slip into the wheelie bar tube. And then I gotta do some detail work to the upper side. We gotta put like a 5-degree kick into it because the wheelie bars are tapered to the back. So that's what I use my CNC machine for. It's gonna be pretty tricky. Pretty tricky doing it on the Bridgeport, but we'll get it. Meantime, we'll prep some sleeves up. I just gotta trim these to length. After that, we'll go inside with the kids. Woo, we're not in gear. So right now what I'm doing, right now I'm just simply trimming one side of each of these tubes. I got 4 of them to do. Number 2, trim one side and then we'll trim the other and see where we're at with them. What's up, everybody? We got a couple more people watching. If you're just getting here, I'm building some parts for a top Fuel Harley Davidson set of wheelie bars. Not worried about this size, this overall length. There are actually two different lengths right there, just right now. What I'm going to do is measure each one, write down what I have to take off, and then go to that number when I put them back in the machine. Take a set of calipers, 0, turn it off millimeters because nobody knows how to work with millimeters. 15. Gotta remove 15th thou. Ah! Oh, 60th thou. Oh, 68 thou. Oh, 44. So then what you do is you come up to it, find your 0, double check your number and make sure you're on the right one. 44. That's it. That's a finished wheelie bar sleeve right there. 4 inches overall length. This will slip over the tubes and then the upright will be welded to this and not directly on the lower tube itself. Oh, 58. Oh, 68. That's that. 4 slip-on tubes. I'll go show you exactly what these pieces were. 4. Got these monstrous Top Fuel Harley billet bars to make. And these tubes right here, pretty much, are like that. So weld that so the support tube get welded. And the way they do these lower wheelie bars on a top fuel bike are a little different than I would do them, but I copied another design, or just duplicated another design, I should say. And we also got some wheelie bar axle bungs I made. But yeah, we'll do a quick walk around and then I'm gonna go eat some dinner, hang out with the kids for a few, and I'm gonna figure out this multi-stream deal. But here's the new Renegade, or this is gonna be our Rogue 76-inch chassis. 76 inches, Hayabusa powered. And if you can see, oh yeah, we can zoom in now, cool. This engine cradle removes. Comes out with the motor comes out from the bottom. So everything you see here is built in-house other than the carbon fiber body. This is our Renegade S chassis. Sorry, that burp is probably right there with you guys in the microphone. This chassis is the one that I designed pretty much to try to accept any motor. If not, when we build that chassis for a new motor design, we'll just make it fit. But this chassis right here, as you see, it weighs 35 pounds, which is pretty light. It's all chromoly tubing and pretty awesome. I built for this motor, and I made the honest mistake of messing up some engine mounts. So I'm like, had like writer's block on trying to figure out this bike, and honestly just been frustrated with it. So that's just honesty. We're gonna end the poll. So this is a Cosman Buell Pro. Sorry, I was reading. Cosman Buell Pro Stock motorcycle that's owned by Bill Anderson. He will be racing out of the Flying Ryan Pro Stock motorcycle pits. Yeah, like I said, you can see like how big those jugs are. Whoop, 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 whoop. These are mock-up jugs. They're kind of destroyed, so that's why they're all rusty. We got the best brakes going on them. These brakes, these Behringer brakes, stop a Pro Stock motorcycle really well. So, and then we have the start and halfway torn down Juggernaut chassis. These tubes are ready made. I just had to take the jig down because I needed parts for the Harley Wheelie bars. So, got my, when we come back here in a little bit, we'll be on, that sucks. We'll be on this machine here, and we'll be making some parts. It's called a Bridgeport manual machine. And this is my A-Trump 3-axis CNC machine that is currently down due to a bad servo motor. So if any of you guys know anybody from Centroid, tell them to hit me up. Trying to get this thing fixed or get a nice Haas machine up in here. So there's the shop. We got a bounce house for the kids. Some body works up there. The wall of Pro Stock motorcycle. Andrew Hines' bike. I learned how to do everything on this motorcycle. We got old Jimmy Underdahl, old Trouble, GT Tonglet, Chris Bostic, the original V-Rod Harley Davidson Vance & Hines Pro Stock bikes. Oh wait, we can't forget. We got old Keith Brown on the badass turbo Harley. If you're into drag racing motorcycles, you know who this bike is. And then Steve Johnson. We had the opportunity to mount that Gen 3 Hayabusa body. Long week that week was, and then he actually broke Gage Herrera's winning streak on that one. Well, I guess really. Gage beat himself because he red lit. But hey, a win is a win. So I'm gonna go get some food, hang out with the fam. Please share this with your friends and family as I'm trying to grow this. Like I said, it helps me more than you guys know. Not just as a YouTube social media standpoint, but as a personal standpoint too. We'll get into that one day. So, peace. See you guys in a bit. Episode 3. Thanks.